Hey guys, thank you for joining me and welcome back to my channel. This is another Hi Capa kit video. In this video, I'm going to be going over the brand new Guarder aluminium frame. So this is relatively new out at the time of recording this. I don't remember seeing another video on it yet. A few people have bought these so far and have reported some pretty good things. I also was one of the earlier people to buy this, and it has just arrived over from Rainbow 8. So let's have a look at it. This is a cheap alternative to the Airsoft Masterpiece and the Edge aluminium frames. So this cost me £40, maybe £38 plus about £6 delivery. So it's probably a quarter of the price of what one of the Airsoft Masterpiece frames is. So let's have a look how it goes. So it doesn't arrive in a pretty box. It is just a kind of plastic baggie. Got the Guarder packaging, cardboard packaging on it, if you like. It's got this plastic stuff, which because it's really warm, it's really quite difficult to open. So it's labelled with Phantom Airsoft Parts series. So this is the NC line of parts. So it's not just a cast aluminium frame. It's a cast aluminium, which is then followed up with a little bit of CNC. It's not a full CNC aluminium frame because when you get to that kind of level, you're looking at the Airsoft Masterpiece stuff. So it's in another little plastic bag. This is the 4.3 version. I've gone for a brandless one, so you can get them with like Infinity logo, STI, DVC, that kind of thing. I've just gone straight up plain, so I'm just going to hold that up so you can see it a little bit better there. So fairly standard aluminium frame, if I'm honest. One thing to note is it has the cutouts for you to run an ambi thumb safety, so you don't have to run a single side thumb safety. I'm a little bit put off by that because I only run single side thumb safeties on a lot of my Hi Capas. I don't like the additional side because it will just get caught on something. However, we'll allude as to what this is going to be going on to as we go. So actual finish of the frame, it's a little bit rough. It feels almost like it's just kind of steel, really. So it's not going to be winning any kind of awards for its finish, but again, when you think 38, 40 pounds, pretty decent. So it markets itself as being about 88 grams, I think it is, compared to 178 grams. So pretty good weight saving on this frame as well, which is the reason I bought it. I'm doing a very lightweight build. So it has the removable side piece, and quite nicely as well, it has an aluminium chassis. So that as a part, Cow do a version of that, and that's about 13 or 14 pounds. I think recently it's gone up to 15 pounds. So the fact that Guarder are including that the inner chassis is absolutely fantastic because it means it's something else I don't have to replace. So that all goes together pretty nicely, pretty well. There we go. Look at that. I quite like that, to be fair. So let's do some test fitting with it. So what I've got here is I've got a Make It 3D printed SLS slide. I've got a standard Tokyo Marui 4.3 upper, and I've also got, this is I think it might be, yes, this is the AM Costa STI slide, which is my skirmish pistol upper, and I've just grabbed hold of that just so I can show you some fitment. So we'll start with the stock TM one because, you know, that's kind of your benchmark. So we don't have extended rails on here. It is just a copy of the standard TM frame, and I am very pleased to report that it fits on absolutely fine. So there you go, nice fit. If we look at it this way, it will fall off, so it's not too tightly fitting, but there's not a lot of wobble in there. So I would say that is every bit as good as a stock TM frame, only it's a lot lighter. So it gets the thumbs up for the TM fitment. So the next fitment I'm going to try is my 3D printed slide. This is the tactical version. which is made and designed by Make It 3D Airsoft, currently being distributed by AirTac. That's airtac.me. Absolutely awesome conversations with those guys going on at the moment. But this is quite an early version of. So I think this is about a version 2 or 3, and they're on about version 6 of this slide now. But fundamentally, we can check the fitment. Now, I know there has been a little bit of a hang up with fitment, not today. So that has gone on absolutely fine. And again, you can see fits just nice. And again, if I hold it this way, so I've got a little bit more friction this way around because this slide is made to tighter tolerances than what the TM one is. It's made to the TM tolerance, and then they tighten them in. And again, there is very, very minimal wobble. In fact, there's actually more side-to-side wobble with this than what there was on the TM one. But once it's all right, you're never going to know. You know, once all your parts are in, you're not going to know. So it's that loose. So there we go, that's that. And then we will get to, you know, ultimately the benchmark. So this is a AM proper Ali CNC slide. So this is going to be the real test. So everyone says when you're going to buy a Guarder product for Hi Capa, oh, it's rubbish, the QC, it just doesn't fit very well. And do you know what? I was kind of semi-tempted to believe people, but ta-da! It fits. Look at that. And it actually looks quite nice on there, I would say. 4.3s do look just good. So it fits really quite nicely. Ooh. It moves. You can feel that little bit of kind of scrapiness, but whatever, if you were going to put an aluminium slide on this aluminium frame, you'd want to just put a little bit of oil and just sit and mate them. This slide isn't going on this frame, so I'm not going to do that. However, we'll do the drop test. Nope. And it's tight. It's tight, there is no wobble there. So, verdict, I would personally say this would be good for a build. I quite like it. And at £40, I'm very tempted to invest in a few more. So, the question is, what are we going to build this onto? So, because of its weight savingness, and I have a very lightweight 3D printed Hi Capa, it's going to go onto that. We're going to do a full build out and onto it. So we'll do that on video as well, so you can see all that going through, and we'll just see kind of how the frame takes some parts on. We'll work through if anything breaks or anything doesn't quite work right. We'll have some fun with that. So there you go. That is the new Guarder aluminium frame. I'm pretty damn happy with that. That's the first Guarder part really that I've bought for a Hi Capa. I do a lot of research, I do a lot of reading about parts, and generally people tend to say stay away from Guarder slides, they don't quite fit very well. But I'll go out on a bit of a limb here and say these Guarder frames are actually pretty good. So if you're thinking about getting one and you don't want to spend, you know, £180 on an AM frame, then this is probably quite a viable alternative. So if you like the video, please hit that like. Please do sub to me. I am going to be doing the full build video with this, so if you're looking at these and you're thinking, hey, are they any good, yeah, please do drop me a sub and we'll go through this build process of one of these together and we'll see how it turns out. It'll either be absolutely glorious and we'll have a really lightweight pistol at the end of it, or it'll go horribly wrong and I'll wish that I never spent my money on it, and you'll love me for that because it's not your money. So thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next one.